Bibir kamu, kapı lirik aku, tepat di bawah lampu. Ku bisikan kamu, apa yang kau mau? Dia atau aku, garam atau madu. Hold my hand, don't tell your friends. Cerita kemarin, ku ingat permanen. Manis kayak permen. I hope this never ends. Oh, can you be my friend? Now we against the Toronto Raptors. Here we go. Hold up. Streaming eyes. Okay. There we go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. And one of the dynamic players we'll be seeing tonight is Draymond Green, so instrumental in the Warriors' championship run in 15. Shaq, he's a guy who can do it all on both ends of the floor.
He got great speed, strong enough to guard any position from the 1 through the 5. He has great defensive instincts. That's why he got second in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Yeah, he was second?
Second.
Wow. You know, but he turned himself into a three-point shooter, which he was not in college. Then all of a sudden, this guy's shooting threes, knocking down. He averaged actually 1 per game, Ernie. That's an incredible accomplishment for a guy who really wasn't a jump shooter.
You have a year like that, and then you've got to follow it up. You see Draymond Green following that successful 2015 year up with a better year coming up.
You know, hopefully after winning the championship, he doesn't get cute. Hopefully he says, you know what, I'm a defensive guy, I'm a defensive stopper. This is where I make my name. Even though I was hitting those threes, I'm not really a three-point shooter. I'm a defensive guy. I got to shut people down.
Being cute.
Now with the tip-off coming up shortly, we go courtside to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
I wouldn't know nothing about cute. I'm sexy.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors winning their last game against Sacramento.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. He was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. So he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Iguodala against Carroll. On the wing, DeRozan. It's good from about 19 feet.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
The 3. Fresh can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Lowry, guarded closely. Now the pass to Patterson. Carroll, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now, here's DeRozan. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Go,
A
just
try
go.
by Iguodala. That one a little long.
Why you hesitate?
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Nowhere, buddy.
There's a good screen. Kicks it to Carroll. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Facebook.
Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move to the rack.
Yeah, that's just a really nice job of taking it right to the rim.
As you said, the Raptors with the
4
new
out of
logo
6.
this year, Greg. Good looking change too, I think, Clark.
Yeah, I think it's subtle enough to not lose the continuity, but still feel fresh and new. I like that. That's a nice job of balancing the old with freshening up for the new.
And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down
What do Golden State
than
win
to turn him
today?
up.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A
And
great
fucking
opportunity for a
one.
three-point play.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
Now here is Lowry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lets it go from 11, and again, no good by Toronto. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Now here's DeRozan. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And again, no good by Toronto. Iguodala left side. Toronto grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Iguodala. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Pass to Gabriel. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Iguodala. This one for 3. That's good. Iguodala's got 5 points so far.
I like the offensive awareness to
Talking
exploit
about
that
my
lack
boy.
of coverage on that play.
Iguodala, come on.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish part to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Scola's checked in. Now here's Lowry. 9-point game his last outing. And After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's DeRozan after the miss from Andre Iguodala. And it's Lowry penetrating. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Gabriel. Carroll covering. Iguodala outside. And the 3-ball is good. Iguodala's got 8 points.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Now here is Lowry. Not a lot of room. Outside DeRozan. Free throw line jump shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Gabriel. And that's not going to go. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Warriors up 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the... And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all...
You know, we got a group of guys who came in and bought into the offensive system, the defensive system, and it just clicked. And we got a bunch of guys in here who only want to see each other be successful, and it's rare in this league to have a team like that.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you could argue it both ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So there's really no magic formula. I think there's a little bit of art to go with the science in that.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Iguodala out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Fresh, and it's Bogut, and it's Curry in at the 2. And for Toronto, DeRozan and Johnson on the wing. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Joseph in at the point. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. We've got Bogut, Iguodala out there with Green, then it's Curry, and it's Fresh in at the point. Curry passes to Fresh. Green, the screen. Shot off the pick. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Green's got his first points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 11 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Curry against DeRozan. Fires the 3. Gabriel's shot's good. Fresh has got 12 points in the game. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
Here's Joseph. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Scola kicks to Joseph. He dishes it to Valanciunas. The tray. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game. And he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
Outside DeRozan to the paint. Poked away. It's stolen by Bogut. Baseline J on the way. Curry, good. Curry's got 5.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range two. But Curry has introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide open three.
And again, Toronto no up.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Raptors trail by 8. Johnson dishes to Joseph. Johnson, the pass to Valanciunas. Scola sets a screen for Valanciunas. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Fresh, the pass to Curry. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Some changes for Toronto. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for James Johnson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Corey Joseph. Here's Lowry. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Inside, Ross in the corner. Will it go? Gabriel with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Connects in the foul line jumper. Fresh has got 16.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
It's stolen by Curry, and they're moving it up. The finish. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And Fresh picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Raptors. A 3 off the inbound. Patterson can't get it to go.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. And that's 20 points for Fresh.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Carroll kicks to Ross. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Patterson.
I'm doing some settings.
Carroll dishes to Patterson. Ross with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. On its way from Curry for 2. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Warriors, they lead by 18. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, and over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, first of all, Ernie, they were atrocious on the boards. Getting tough on the glass has got to be the first thing they address. There is no way they can come back into the game unless they show more fight in the paint. If not, Ernie, they're going to be barbecue chicken.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. Goes up the baseline. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it.
Where's your man? Where's your man?
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Here's Gabriel. 20 points for him. Outside Curry. On the wing, Iguodala. Pass to Fresh. To the right side. Curry with a wide open look. Off the left rim and out.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
The shot by Lowry. Wide open. The three-pointer off the mark.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
4 on the clock with his first shot attempt. The shot is off. Now Toronto
to
takes
pass
it the
the
other
dream, but I
way.
was so low.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Gabriel. It's stolen by Lowry. It's tipped. Raptors trail by 15. And on the topic of Lowry, he became only the 3rd Toronto Raptor ever, Clark, to be voted into the All-Star game.
Yeah, you know, Bosch and Vinsanity, the other two. Lowry also participated in the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge. Man, he's been outstanding as a point guard.
And a tenacious leader for the Raptors. And that one's good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through DeRozan. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
And it's denied. Another shot, and Valanciunas puts it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Lowry passes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Iguodala outside. Here's Gabriel. Lowry covering. Iguodala the pass to Fresh. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Score the basket. Number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. To the middle. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. The Raptors making a switch here. Scola's checked in. Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Screen by Scola. Johnson kicks to Joseph. A clear look for Lowry. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective. Oh, to illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
And DeRozan, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, he's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Here's Gabriel. 25 points in the game. The quick look, no good that time. Now, here's Lowry. Defense right on him. And here's the break. All alone. Look at that jam. Beautiful.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Joseph. We've got 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ross on the wing. DeRozan dishes to Johnson. Back to DeRozan. All alone. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. DeRozan's got 17. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Here's Gabriel. 27 points for him. Takes a 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Warriors leading by 17. We've got more. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's Curry. Draymond Green is out there with Bogut. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Fresh in at the 1 spot. And Patterson kicks to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
What a game we've seen here for Fresh. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. And here is Ross. To the paint. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Passes it to Fresh. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Ross passes to Carroll from 11 feet away. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 11-footer and the basket good. And that's 31 points for Fresh.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Carroll kicks to Patterson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
And Patterson drops them both. And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space 4. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Don't worry. Hold them. They got 5 seconds. Hold everyone on the shoot. I'm holding him. I'm gonna hold him.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And again, Toronto no luck. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Gabriel. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. Here's Iguodala. The shot no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Guys,
I want to charge my fucking controller, man. Wait, hold up. Wait.
they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And Carroll gets it to go.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Gabriel while recovering. Here's Curry with the 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Toronto calls timeout. We look at Fresh. What a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Terrence Ross. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. Buries it from three-point range. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Fresh, the pass to Curry. Here's Gabriel. Now recovering. Green dishes to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And the shot is good. 34 points for Fresh.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Iguodala. Deep 2 from Carroll. Gabriel with the rebound. Fresh has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fires the 3, and he gets the bucket. Fresh has got 10 points in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end.
Oh, hold up. I gotta use this now.
Helping them to maintain that lead.
Dishes to Patterson. Outside DeRozan from about 19 feet. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Feeds it to Bogut. To the inside. Gabriel uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Gabriel. Carroll covering.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much. Much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Plenty of space, and he gets it to go.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. And the pass to Fresh. Curry against DeRozan, and he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
5 to shoot. Here's Gabriel. No good from outside. Curry against Carroll.
Oh my God.
He feeds it to Scola. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Gabriel. Gets an open look and hits. Thresh has got 43 points.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player and another triple-double from him in this game. I mean, he's totally firing on all cylinders, playing just masterful basketball out there. What'd you think, Shaq?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Triple-double again, baby. 19 points, 12 points. Boogie with 0 points, but 7 rebounds. But 5 blocks is notorious work, man. Come on. 66, 64, 100%. Okay, now the time of possession is finally double digits. 11 minutes and 5 seconds. Biggest lead 22. 3 fouls, 7, 3, 3 turnovers, 8. Okay, 6 blocks, 4 steal, 5 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound. That's 23 assists, 0, 0, 1 defense, 30. 12 points, 14 minutes. Okay. LA Clippers.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And Kenny, part of the early season is about making adjustments. For some, it's new personnel. For others, it's getting situated in a new city and a new arena. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, players and coaches have been together for a while. They have the huge advantage because they know what to expect and they know the process.
I've gone through large changes in my career. Each day you just try to get a little better as a team, and you hope by the end it works out.
Joining us courtside, a guy who's always in mid-season form, Kevin Harlan.
Nice, Ernie, nice.
the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
All right.
This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Iguodala out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Fresh, and it's Bogut in at the center position. And the shot is good. Crawford's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Clippers. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Prigioni kicks to Pierce. No good on the triple. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Detroit Pistons.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Now here's Griffin, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Crawford kicks to Prigioni. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gabriel, and the layup's good off the glass. Fresh has got his second bucket.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Jordan with a screen on Curry. Crawford passes to Jordan. Here's Prigioni. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Gabriel. Bogut high post. Outside Curry. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Curry against Crawford. The kick out to Pierce. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Griffin. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on his perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
Here's Prigioni. Jordan dishes to Pierce. Jordan the screen. Here's Prigioni. The turnaround jumper. Gabriel with the rebound.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you'd think with the two elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding last year, but that's another story.
And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find a balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game, far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon.
Here's Prigioni. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Prigioni's got his second bucket of the night. On 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gabriel's shot's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. Fader on the way. Gabriel with the rebound. Fresh has got his third rebound on the night. Iguodala with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Iguodala against Crawford. Here's Gabriel. Jordan with the rebound. Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Crawford kicks to Prigioni to the inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
1:41 left in the first. Now it's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. From downtown, and that one's good. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
Picked by Griffin. Prigioni, the pass to Crawford. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Stripped away. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Curry. The shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You've got to have all hands on deck for this one.
Good. Here's Gabriel. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Let's take it.
What can I say?
And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, excelling in my role.
Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing. He's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
They've got Iguodala. He'll get out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's fresh in at the point guard position. The pass to Bogut. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thoughts to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Here's Prigioni, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Prigioni's got 11.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Passes to Jordan. Gabriel with the rebound. Fresh has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Curry with the drive, and he gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Clippers trail by 6. Stevenson outside. Kicks it to Reddick. Here's Prigioni. 11 points in the game. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Prigioni's got 4 this quarter. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Fresh, the pass to Green. Here's Gabriel. Back to Curry. Pass to Fresh. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Jordan. Stevenson outside. Reddick is in the corner. They grab their own miss. Smith. And it's sent back by Bogut. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Andre Iguodala, number 1.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing, makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
That was your Spirit Dance Team.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's Prigioni. He's got 13. Stevenson outside. Jordan with the screen on Iguodala. Stevenson dishes to Jordan. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Jordan's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Gabriel. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations.
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown.
Jeez, how did he do that? I mean, do you know how he did that? That was straight out of a circus act.
Well, he did seem to be walking the high wire. You're right, Greg. You are right.
Tell you what, guys, that dunk alone worth the price of admission.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Reddick. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Detroit. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Blake Griffin is checked in for the Clippers. Pierce comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Fresh. First in scoring, first in blocks, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Los Angeles with another miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
He dishes it to Green. From 12 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Green's got his first points in this one. Clippers trail by 8. Feeds to Pierce. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career. Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey, but you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career, and also for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game. If you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
This is to Prigioni. Jordan with a screen on Curry. Griffin kicks to Jordan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 6 points here for DeAndre Jordan.
Well, the competitive nature was on display early in the career of Pierce. I mean, he has willed his teams to win his entire career and is baffled by anybody who doesn't want to win as bad as he does.
Here's Prigioni. He's got 13. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Redick with the bucket.
That's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Here's Gabriel. Here's Bogut. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Warriors, they're up by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Paul, how would you assess the team's performance on both sides of the ball thus far tonight?
Well, I thought we turned the ball a little bit. We didn't get back on defense. We just got to settle in defensively, rebound the ball, and get to a rhythm offense. And I think we've been doing a well job on offense, moving the ball, but we got to settle in defensively.
Paul, thank you for the time. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we... And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Fresh. He has 17 points and 4 assists as well. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
Clippers trail by 7. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. And it's Pierce. And it's Crawford. And it's Prigioni in at the point guard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. Gabriel with the rebound. Fresh has got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots from 12. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's Prigioni. He's got 13. To the wing right side. Here's Griffin. And he gets the bucket. Griffin's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Clippers.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Gabriel, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now a chance to check out the top NBA block leaders. You look at Fresh, fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Clippers trail by 7. Crawford passes to Prigioni. Outside Griffin. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Griffin. 6 points for Jamal Crawford.
And one thing that's made such a difference to Blake Griffin's game, the improved free throw shoot. He shot a career-high 73% from the charity stripe last year. The 4th season in a row that he's bettered himself in that category.
Oh, you cannot do that shit again.
Crawford's shot is good.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Fresh, the pass to Bogut. Curry outside. They get it back. Here's Gabriel, who's got 19. And Griffin sends it back. Crawford drives in, and it's blocked. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
It's become personal now.
And going back to Griffin's free throws, so remember in the second season when he shot right around 50%, and that didn't put him in a Hack of Griffin territory, but it was close.
Yeah, you know, teams definitely preferred to foul him rather than give up the easy dunk to him, Kevin. I would say that's still the case, but now Blake can make them pay either way.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Smith comes in for Jordan, and Wesley Johnson is subbed for Pierce. That's good. And now 24 points for Fresh.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Prigioni, that's a 2-pointer. No good off the front iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Gabriel's shot's good. Fresh has got 29.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
That was a deep three, banging snipers, bomb. I'm dropping bombs right now. That's a dagger for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Los Angeles. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out to the right wing. Griffin kicks to Redick. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Bogut.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Curry against Crawford. He feeds it to Reddick. Steph Curry with the rebound.
And guys, as remarkable as Steph Curry's offensive game is, I think what's underrated is how he competes on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, not the strongest nor most explosive player, but he continues with activity and plays with tremendous effort.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Picked by Griffin. Now here's Reddick. Defense is right there. The dish now to Griffin. 4 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor.
Now,
Something I'm
shots.
sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Free throw drops for Griffin. Second free throw, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Crawford against Curry. Crawford outside. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and the wide open shot from Reddick gets to the corner and buries it.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Gabriel. He's got 31. That's good. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Reddick. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Gabriel. The rebound by Johnson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's stolen by Bogut. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Iguodala, the pass to Fresh. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. Clippers trail by 12. Crawford with the ball. He's got 8. The Clippers have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
At the line,
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here.
at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Crawford. Iguodala outside. Over to the left wing. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Warriors leading by 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
Got it.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Gabriel. Fresh is out there at Curry. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's broken. And Iguodala in at the small forward.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Back to Jordan. He kicks to Pierce. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, shot is off.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Here's Redick. Offensive rebound.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
That's good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Right now, Doris.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Prigioni, that's good. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Gabriel. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Down low, Griffith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that.
It is. Come on.
Here's Gabriel. Back to Curry, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Clippers trail by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Prigioni for three. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Jordan, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Crawford drives in. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Fresh, the pass to Iguodala. Here's Gabriel, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Prigioni. Nice D from Bogut. Gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Iguodala gets the bucket.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down. Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
And thank you, Doris. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
1:29 left in the 4th quarter. Griffin kicks to Prigioni from 17 feet out. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Y'all scared. Y'all scared. Y'all ain't ready for the real dog here.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 7. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Play to Michael Gabriel. Come on.
A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. On 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
They can't keep up with me, gang.
1:05 left in the 4th quarter. And Fresh picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot. Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Down low, here's Here's Curry. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin, and it's blocked. Crawford against Iguodala. Here's Gabriel. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Fresh has got 44. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
No, not at all. Not a real chance of getting back in it at this point.
Greg, you think it's over?
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It's a done deal. Forget about it.
It might be.
Down like that.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's good on the second. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Fresh has got 46 points.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Even I have Blake Griffin. Where's Blake Griffin? Where's Blake Griffin? Oh man, I wanna see the clip where I helped Blake.
Business.
And so it's a victory for the road. Team in this one. They came in here and took care of it.
What the fuck is this? Okay, now we get it. Now we get it. Yes, sir. This is a moment of respect. Okay.
Business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness
okay,
that this
but
group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris.
Andre, a good game for you and the team tonight. Does a game like this carry more weight considering you beat a high-caliber opponent?
I think it's just a good win, period. You know, we can't really think about who our opponent is. So it was a good matchup, a good way for us to measure ourselves, and we got another big one Friday.
Andre, thank you. One game at a time, Kevin. That's the motto.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him. And down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He wasn't just a big part of their offense tonight. He was their offense. If you score like that and that frequency, some people will say you're selfish. But if you score like that and you win, they call you a hero.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
$46-10, 7-6-1 still, 4 blocks, 3 turnovers. This is a turnovers party. Wait, what the fuck is this 9-7-4-3 game? Yo, guys, this is trash. 89% from the on the line, 45% from the 3, 62% for goals, 26 points, 5 points, 36 points in the paint, 2 second chance points, 0 points, 19 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, 26 defensive rebounds, 5 steals, 5 blocks, 13 turnovers, 9 fouls, 13 lead, and we back to 9 minutes. Okay, that is okay. And we're down to our last game.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.